Did Balkan Nostradamus Baba Vanga predict Putin's rise to power? World War III tensions have never been so palpable as the world's superpowers lock horns over the Syrian civil war. But as a mysterious prophet known as the Nostradamus of the Balkans warned us of this exact scenario playing out? Comes to visit Baba Vanga the Balkan Nostradamus. Along with the US, UK and France bombarded Syrian chemical weapons facilities, on this April, there is one event also about to happen, the Rapture, according to a group of enthusiastic Christians who believe that the end of the world is finally upon us. Watching the video of Nibiru spotted above the earth in mysterious footage, is this the sign of the beginning?
What the is that?
I don't know, but that's creepy. But maybe it's a nuclear bomb, dude. How do you do it?
What the creepy?
Did you get it?
I'm taking frickin' video.
Okay, so get that one over there.
I did.
Wait.
So, what is the connection between two events? Will World War III starts from the King of the North aka Europe and the Rapture from the America? Are Vladimir Putin and Donald Trump the keys man for this nowadays Big Bang? According to Baba Vanga, a supposed mystic who many believe predicted the 9/11 terror attack, Brexit and the terrifying rise of ISIS, may have already warned us of Vladimir Putin's global ambitions. Conspiracy theorists who have been following the dangerously developing situation have reminded of Baba Vanga's World War III prophecies from decades ago. Although it is unclear just who exactly the blind mystic was, Baba Vanga is held in high regard by those who liken her to 16th-century apothecary and seer Michel de Nostradame. Baba Vanga reportedly warned, "Everything will melt away like ice, yet the glory of Vladimir, the glory of Russia, are the only things that will remain. Russia will not the only survivor, it will also dominate the world." That is from the Europe, so what will happen in America? The Revelation 12:1-2, which reads, "And a great sign appeared in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun, with the moon under her feet, and on her head a crown of 12 stars. She was pregnant and was crying out in birth pains and the agony of giving birth."
David Meade, an American end times conspiracy theorist, said that on April 23, the Sun, Moon and Jupiter will be positioned in the constellation Virgo, which has been interpreted as the woman clothed with the sun. During this time frame, on April 23, 2018, the Moon appears under the feet of the constellation Virgo. The Sun appears to precisely clothe Virgo. Jupiter is birthed on April 8, 2018. The 12 stars at that date include the 9 stars of Leo, and the 3 planetary alignments of Mercury, Venus, and Mars, which combine to make a count of 12 stars on the head of Virgo. Thus the constellations Virgo, Leo and Serpens Ophiuchus represent a unique once-in-a-century sign exactly as depicted in the 12th chapter of Revelation. This is our time marker. The Antichrist will step out of the shadows following this date, and I think I know who it is, but there is no way I'm releasing that information. North Korea will commence World War III later this year, and that the fabled of the planet X, a mythical planet that is allegedly heading towards our solar system and will knock Earth off its axis and cause widespread destruction. Halfway through the tribulation, the Antichrist declares himself in the rebuilt Hebrew temple in Jerusalem. There's major trouble from that point forward. Everything escalates 100-fold. The Antichrist's time is brief, a full 3.5 years, but he wreaks havoc on the earth in that time. He creates nuclear wars, and as a result there is famine and pestilence.
The startling prophecy now resonates deeply in the aftermath of the Syrian showdown as the world's attention focuses on the fast deteriorating relations between Russia and the West. Russian President Vladimir Putin has already issued a dire warning to the West, claiming the US-led coalition of forces threatens to destabilize global peace. He said,
"If such actions, carried out in the violation of the United Nations Charter, are repeated, that would inevitably provoke chaos in international relations."
The Bulgarian woman who died aged 85 in 1996 is infamous for her 85% success rate when predicting future events. Millions of people around the globe venerated her alleged paranormal abilities, with pilgrimages held in her name. Among her most shocking predictions was the threat of nuclear warfare in Europe, claiming the continent will be turned into a toxic wasteland, devoid of any form of life. She also warnings have resurfaced following biblical prophecies alleging the capital of Syria, Damascus, will be ground zero for the outbreak of World War III. Biblical conspiracist Dr. Bob Thiel, of Bible News Prophecy, warned the imminent destruction of Damascus will be the first block to fall on the path towards total annihilation. He warns,
"As far as World War III goes, it will happen. It's likely we're going to see Damascus destroyed first, and that could be due to escalations in the current conflict or things further down the line between Israel and Iran and Syria. We know the Bible says that Syria's capital Damascus will be destroyed, and of course you've got the Islamic State and others who have tried to destroy Damascus as far as Syria goes. As far as World War III, yes, it is going to come. Is it World War III right now with what the US, Britain and France did to Syria? Not yet."
But is there any threat of Bob Ivanga's terrifying predictions coming true? Most likely not. There is nothing 100%. It's just all the predictions. No man knoweth the day or time, only God does. And we will see what will happen next on Middle East. What is Russia's next move? Will China come to join this war? North Korea still silence. Those parties' actions will depend on Donald Trump moves. Let's see what happen on April 23, when the rapture comes. Maybe big events will happen.